let's have a look at the ingredients for the quick fix masala roti Sindhi style. So what we have in our plate right now is we have some oil, we have some jeera, we have some rai, we have green chilies which we have slit, we have curry patta, and we have some chopped ginger. And here we have some tomatoes which we have freshly pureed. And in that bowl over here we have some whole wheat flour or atta. Over here into our spice plate we have some salt, we have red chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder, some fresh coriander leaves, and the leftover chapatis or rotis. So let's start with the recipe. With our Sindhi style leftover chapati recipe. Loads of queries, loads of viewership that is now responding to me and have been asking me that kindly show us some new ways of using leftover chapatis in our kitchen. So I thought of sharing this Sindhi recipe with all of you today. So my pan is heating up and I'm going to add some oil into my pan. And after which I'll be adding some mustard seeds and allow them to splutter. So you can hear that crackling sound of the mustard seeds. And I next add in some jeera, cumin seeds, I add in some curry leaves, followed by some chopped ginger and some green chilies. So a nice mix of tempering ingredients into my pan, a very aromatic flavor coming out at this stage. And while these crackle for a few seconds, so while our spices have been crackling here for a few seconds, I'm now going to add in atta into the pan and something very different for all of you to see in this recipe. So this is whole wheat flour which I'm adding into my pan, and I'm going to saute this atta with the spices for a couple of minutes. So to remove the rawness of the flour, I need to saute this with my spices, and this is also going to be adding a thickening agent function into my recipe. So the flour is being sauteed here, and next I'm going to be adding in the fresh tomato purees into my pan. This recipe is a must try in your kitchen. The next time you see some leftover chapatis lying around, make sure you try this out. So now we blend the entire flour, the tomatoes and the spices all together, and then I'm going to be adding in my powdered spices and salt to taste. So this is one of my recipes which I have been eating since childhood. And this can also be a breakfast recipe, it can also be a brunch recipe, it can also be an evening snack. It depends how you want to enjoy this. It's also called as rai ki roti, or in Sindhi we call it as sel mani or sel chapati or sel fulka. Next I'm adding some salt, some turmeric powder, some coriander powder, and some red chili powder. And we give it a nice mix for the spices to blend with the tomatoes and the flour. And as you can see, we have a slight change in the color from the turmeric and the chili powder. So while this mixture cooks for a couple of minutes, we'll come back and we'll add some water to adjust the texture and then add our leftover chapatis and get ready with this dish. So our mustard and tomato masala has been cooking here for a couple of minutes. And now, as I said, we're going to add some water and allow this gravy to simmer for about 4 to 5 minutes. So we're now adding the water because the flour in this mixture will make it thick. So we need to adjust our texture. And after I add the water, I need to mix it well inside to avoid any kind of lumps. And I ease out the sides to make sure nothing is sticking. And I simmer this mixture for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then we come back and add the chapatis and garnish our recipe and taste it. So our mixture has been boiling for about 5 minutes and we just check for salt and it's fine. And now it's time to add our leftover chapatis, which have been with us in my kitchen, and I will start breaking them into small pieces and start putting it into this gravy. So here I have my leftover chapatis. So we just break them like this and we put it into our gravy. And while the flame is on a medium side, the rotis will start absorbing the nice tempting masala from the spices and the wow flavors from the combination of tomatoes and the mustard seeds. So aren't you watching something different? Something new, right? We tried so many things with chapatis earlier, rotis, wraps, frankies and whatnot. But this recipe reminds me of my childhood. And I still enjoy this any time of the day. It's a very good feel while doing this, a nice stress buster. And I give it a stir and you can see the mustard in the mixture. And as the chapatis will cook in this for a couple of minutes, it will start getting more thick. So somebody might say that this looks like dal dhokli, for example, which is a Gujarati specialty. But I would say this is a bit different from that. This is a typical Sindhi recipe. So I got a feedback from Apurva from Agra, and she writes, "Thank you, chef, for sharing your lemon coriander ginger soup. Me and my family loved it. We also tried adding some exotic vegetables into the soup and they turned out really well. Looking forward to more recipes." So thank you, Apurva, for the feedback. It really motivates us to share more and more. And while Karan from Mumbai writes to me saying that he wants to have some ideas for making different types of sandwiches and their fillings. So yes, Karan, thank you for writing to us, and I will soon be working on your request. And in the meantime, let's come back to our seal chapati. And as you can see, the mixture has become a bit thicker because the rotis have been absorbing that magnificent flavorful liquid. And I can't explain to you the aroma which I'm getting from this pan right now. I don't want to make it very dry. I like it a bit saucy. So this is almost ready. And my plate is all set. But before I do that, let me add some fresh coriander. And I just turned off the flame. So this is how it's supposed to look like. And let's start plating. So I've got my plate here. And I start dishing it out. The quick fix masala roti Sindhi style is now ready I like that curry leaf on the top. And some more coriander to finish my dish. So I'm going to quickly go and indulge in this recipe of mine while you look at the ingredients one more time and get ready to try it in your kitchen. Thank you for watching.